We hope that your school spirit is contagious when cheering on the Royals. At American Bank, we are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact on our community. With our $3 for three-pointers program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the Royals Booster Club. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy basketball season and that all your swishes come true. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
And welcome to George. We are live tonight. First round of the Iowa High School Boys Basketball District Tournament. I'm Tim Holmes alongside Michael Rupp. We're here with Fuller Digital Solutions and 92.1 KCHE Radio out of Cherokee. And this is the North Star Community Credit Union and Farmer State Bank pregame show live here from George. Following the MMCRU Royals tonight, MMCRU comes into this one just 6-15 on the season. The Royals led offensively by freshman Brayson Mulder, the 6'3 freshman, averaging about 12 points per night to go along with 6 rebounds. Junior guard Kyler Bork also averages 10 points per ball game. George Little Rock comes into this one at 10-10, 8-9 in the always tough Siouxland Conference. The Mustangs led on the season by junior post player Drew Denikis, averaging 13 points, 10 rebounds a ball game. After that, it's a 7-point average for junior guard Matt Helkin. This a rematch from a non-conference tilt back on January 12th, won by George Little Rock. That one was played in Remsen, a 48-37 final for the Mustangs. Also a rematch of the first round of last year's district tournament, won by George Little Rock in a 50-47 come-from-behind victory. We are just a minute away from the opening tip. We'll be back with more on the Farmer State Bank and North Star Community Credit Union pregame show right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions and 92.1 KCHE.
Contact Culligan, your local water expert.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
Welcome back to the North Star Community Credit Union and Farmer State Bank pregame show. We're going to take a look at the starting lineups quickly for each squad. First for the Royals at one guard, a 5'9 senior, number 15, Gunnar Johnson. At another guard spot, a 6'1 junior, number 13, Kyler Bork. At a forward position, a 6'2 sophomore, number 25, Lucas Brown. At another forward spot, a 6'3 freshman, number 33, Brayson Mulder. And rounding out the Royals starting lineup in the post, the 6'1 sophomore, number 23, Michael Peterson. Royals coached by Cam Kuchel, assisted by Shane Bork and Brad Hodgen. Starting lineup for the Mustangs tonight at a guard spot, a 5'11 junior, number 12, Isaiah Johnson. Another guard spot, a 6'2 guard, number 13, Matt Helkin. A 6-foot senior, Brandon Van Briesen. And forward, a 6'4 junior, number 14, Charlie Hamilton. And in the post for the Mustangs, a 6'3 junior, number 55, Drew Denikis. Going to head to a commercial break. We'll be back right after the national anthem for opening tip, right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions and 92.1 KCHE.
Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmers State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmers State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Fuller Digital Solutions and 92.1 KCHE. Opening round of the boys district basketball tournament live in George tonight as the George Little Rock Mustangs hosting the MMCRU Royals. Let's take a look at our Rasmus Realty keys to the game, and Michael Rupp here alongside me tonight on color. What are your keys to the game, Michael?
Well, Tim, it's good to be here. It's my first ever road trip for Fuller Digital. Really short keys to the game. All it is, the Royals got to play consistent the whole way through. The last time I was here, I was actually calling the MMC George game in Remsen, and the Royals came out strong, had a good opening half, and ended up losing that one 48-37. So Royals got to carry some momentum and just play a full game of basketball tonight.
Those are the Rasmus Realty keys to the game. The Royals win the tip. Audio only tonight, as you can see the scoreboard. Sponsored by Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual. Royals in their road blacks with the blue letters, blue numbers. The Mustangs in their home whites with the red lettering and red numbers. Royals run a motion offense. Here's Brown, gives it to Gunnar Johnson. He gets into the paint. Short jumper, good. And Gunnar Johnson, the first basket of the night for MMCRU, and they have a 2-0 lead.
Nice dish from the underclassman Brown. Good look from Johnson.
Mustangs have it. Here's Denikis, a high-low inside, and a right-handed layup. No good for Hamilton. He's able to corral his own rebound and put it back.
And just got behind Brayson Mulder, the young freshman there. He's got to understand, can't give up inside position in the paint there, Tim.
Mustangs going with two bigs tonight, Denikis and Hamilton. Hamilton able to score in the second try. Here's Johnson, and momentarily lost it. Gets it back, and the Royals will run a half-court set down to 15 on the shot clock. Here's Mulder on the left wing. Tries getting into the lane, hands it off to Bork. Bork back to Mulder at the top of the key. He's going to use a screen inside to Peterson. Kick out, Bork at the buzzer. No good. Hamilton clears the glass for the Mustangs. Into the front court is Van Briesen. Matt Helkin, the junior, has his pass deflected away, but it's tracked down by GLR. Now a drive by Johnson. His step through. Off the glass, no good. And a loose ball foul called on Isaiah Johnson. Commits the harm on Gunnar Johnson.
Gunnar Johnson tried going up for that rebound, and the other Johnson just got a little bit too aggressive there, so...
Isaiah Johnson for the Mustangs, the running back for that state championship football team. A physical, fast guard for GLR. Royals with it. Here's Mulder, has it stripped away, and now a fight on the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up. Good hands defensively by Brandon Van Briesen of GLR. A tie-up possession arrow gives it to the Mustangs. 6:02 to go, first quarter, in a 2-2 ball game. This one of the better first-round contests I think we're going to see tonight, just based on the matchup. These teams very familiar with each other. The Royals won a road contest here last year. 3, top of the key, no good for Helkin. And Lucas Brown, a nice job of saving it into Gunnar Johnson. Johnson pushes it the other way. Here's Peterson. He's going to get called for steps on a jump stop. Good call by the official.
Good call.
Peterson didn't agree, but couldn't plant both of them and drug his foot. And in a back-to-back turnovers for MMCRU at the offensive end. Helkin with the left wing, trying to get it inside to Denikis. He's guarded by Mulder. Denikis, a good junior post player, leads the way offensively for GLR. Helkin step back 3, misses badly. Michael Peterson, a nice strong rebound, taken away from Charlie Hamilton.
Really nice box out from Mike Peterson there. Good positioning. That's why, like I said, we got to keep control of the inside paint.
Mulder's drive and kick, left wing 3, no good for Gunnar Johnson. It's one and done as Denikis clears it. Racing into the front court of the Mustangs. Johnson uses a drive. Now stuck in the paint, kicks it out to Helkin. Royals in a man-to-man defense. Being aggressive with it so far. Johnson left wing guarded by Johnson. There's a dribble drive baseline. Gunnar Johnson comes away with a backside block. Outlets it to Lucas Brown. Brown across the paint, no good. But a foul called. And I think they're going to get it on the floor. Brown, a good strong drive to his left side, crossing the paint. Picks up the first foul on Drew Denikis of the Mustangs.
Really nice block from Gunnar Johnson there. Just snuck up from behind, took it off that backhand. Saved an easy bucket.
Michael Peterson gets it on the inbounds and hits the short jumper. Royals back in front, 4-2. And a couple of baskets from Gunnar Johnson and Michael Peterson.
Now Mitchell Schnepp's going to head over to the scorer's table and wait to check in. We'll see whether he replaces Peterson or Brown.
Mustangs on a pick and roll. Here's Denikis inside. He's blocked away, and then he's fouled on the putback attempt. Lucas Brown came up with the initial block. Denikis lost control of it, got it back, and going up the second time, Brown's called for the slap on the arm. And the first team foul on the Royals tonight at the 4:08 mark of the first quarter. And here's Drew Denikis at the free throw line for 2. The junior gets the first to go.
Denikis, a big, powerful junior, 6'3", takes up a big presence in the paint. And I assume Mitchell Schnepp, he's going to come in as as Gunnar Johnson checks out. And so probably wanted to control him in the paint a little bit better.
Royals going to the little bigger lineup as Gunnar Johnson comes out for Mitchell Schnepp, as Michael said. Denikis misses the second. The big junior post player for GLR had 16 points, 8 rebounds in the first meeting. Here's Mulder, a short fadeaway, short off the front iron. One and done. Mustangs with the ball, trailing 4-3. 3:50 to go, first quarter. Isaiah Johnson, right wing, uses a screen in the paint. Scoop, score around Schnapp. He had a little English on it. And Isaiah Johnson has his first basket of the night. And GLR, their first lead, it's 5-4. And Bork's going to get called for a walk. He caught the right wing pass coming off the screen, took one step and hopped and took 2 more. Gets called for the walk. In postseason basketball, these officiating crews are going to be better. They're not going to let you get away with those types of things that maybe you would in the regular season.
Yes, sir. As you say that, the official just has a GLR player tucking his jersey. So like you said, Tim, they're going to be more strict about the little things, and that's a place where the Royals got to adapt, got to play a little bit more a disciplined style of basketball tonight.
One of the better officiating crews in Northwest Iowa we have here tonight for what we predict to be a competitive ball game. Here's Mulder off a deflected pass. Drives in. Schneps was on Mitchell Schnepp on the receiving end, has it stripped away by Micah Jumbeck. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Royals. Some subs in for the Mustangs as well. First time tonight, Tyler Grieve into the ball game. Derek Goth in for the Royals. Gets inside to Peterson. His shot no good off the glass. And Hamilton comes down with the board. And is fouled 75 feet from the basket. That one's going to be called on Michael Peterson, his first.
So Peterson's going to check out for Jonah Peterson here as he comes into the game. Like you said, Tyler Grieve into the game now. The senior put up 12 points against the Royals last time they met.
I believe he did it on 4 threes. It was all beyond the arc. Here's Jumbeck, right wing, fires a triple. That's good.
Dang.
And a quick trigger for the Mustangs. One pass and shoot. Jumbeck knocks down the first 3 of the night. GLR in front, 8-4. 2:45 to go first quarter. The Royals run in motion. Schnepp has it at the top of the circle. Drives, kicks it. Jonah Peterson's drive. Shot off the glass is altered. Schnepp comes away with it. He's able to draw the foul, can't finish it off the glass. And Mitchell Schnepp will go to the free throw line for 2.
Foul got called on number 14. That's Hamilton. His first foul of the game.
Charlie Hamilton and Drew Denikis now each with 1 personal foul. Schnepp's first free throw is good.
Mitch calm under pressure. A loud gym here in Georgia tonight. Mitchell Schnepp, good concentration from the stripe.
Great crowd on hand. A good environment for postseason basketball. A packed house. A good travel contingency of Royals fans. Schnepp gets both free throws to go. Cuts the lead to 2.
Nice complex here in George. Good fans, good squad. Great place to be.
Mustangs, here's Isaiah Johnson. Thought about it from the right elbow. Gives it up. Jumbeck now. Wants to go to the middle. Kyler Bork cuts him off. Royals playing a good man-to-man defense. Here's Grieve on a baseline drive. He's cut off. Now an inside post entry to Hamilton. The double comes. Derek Goff is called for the foul after Hamilton might have gotten him in the face with an elbow. Goff might have had him tied up. Didn't get the jump ball call. Instead gets called for the foul and takes one right in the schnoz. Mustangs to inbound it under the basket. Here's Grieve. Here's a pass inside the paint. A short jumper good for Isaiah Johnson. And so far the Mustangs have answered every Royals basket here in the first quarter. 10-6, GLR in front. Kyler Bork at the volleyball line gives it off. Now a post entry pass to Mulder. Uses a couple ball fakes. Gets rid of it. Jonah Peterson, tough jumper, no good. And Isaiah Johnson rebounds on the backside. Jumbeck drives and kicks. A wild pass. Saves the possession. Grieve wants to use a screen. Goes into Hamilton. He's pinned under the basket. A wild pass comes out to the perimeter. Mustangs control. Jumbeck's 3 off the mark. And Jonah Peterson has it. 70 seconds to go, first quarter. Mulder kicks it to Goff in the corner. Inside to Schnepp. Schnepp kicks it out. Goff's going to fire a 3. Good!
Bang! Derek Goff.
Derek Goff knocks down the first triple for the Royals tonight, and it's 10-9. Big shot from Goff. He had a heck of a ball game here a couple of years ago in a win. See if he can carry that over. Now Grieve tries to fire a 3. Off the mark, and Bork comes down at the board. Royals can hold for 1. Goff's going to fire it out in 1 pass. No good on the 3. Jonah Peterson fouled on the putback attempt.
Yeah, Peterson went up to try and alley-oop that 3. Just couldn't quite control it, but he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Goff might have been fouled on the 3-point attempt, didn't get the call. Peterson gets the call on the backside putback attempt. First free throw rims out for Peterson. Jonah Peterson, I should say. It's too many Petersons.
Too many Petersons.
Petersons and Johnsons on the floor for each squad. Mass substitutions for both squads here. 32 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Jonah Peterson at the line for 1 more and a chance to tie it. That one rims out. Hit the same spot on the rim. Peterson 0 for 2 at the line. Mustangs can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Jump back all the way out by the half-court line with 20 on the game clock.
Peterson could have stepped back an inch from the free throw line. That thing would have been right through both times, but just an unlucky visiting team roll off the rim.
Jumbeck uses a screen. 5 on the clock. Reversal. Isaiah Johnson goes inside to Denikis. Spins into a double and no good on that shot. and that will end the first quarter of play. After one, George Little Rock in front, 10-9 over MMCRU. We'll be back with second quarter action right here on Fuller Digital Solutions and 92.1 KCHE.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Back here in George, start of the second quarter, George Little Rock a 10-9 lead over MMCRU after the first period of play. A lot of good action from both sides, not a lot of turnovers, some missed shots, missed free throws for the Royals there at the end of the first quarter, but otherwise a pretty balanced scoring attack from each side in this one. The Royals have 3 from Derek Goff and 3 field goals from 3 additional players after that. Royals have the ball to start the second quarter. Here's Goff with it into the front court. Bork into the front court with it. Lucas Brown, Kyler Bork, Gunnar Johnson, Michael Peterson, and Jace Cowling on the floor for the Royals. Johnson drives, kicks. Brown's 3 off the mark. Michael Peterson, an offensive rebound. Kicks at the perimeter. Kyler Bork lost control of it, and now the Royals have it thrown away. Lucas Brown put too much heat on that one and throws it into the stands.
Had Gunnar Johnson open on the wing there, which just got a little bit out of control, kind of lost his footing and threw a fastball. Johnson just couldn't quite get his hands on it.
Mustangs with it in their first possession here of the second quarter. Micah Jumbeck at the top of the key, tries to get it inside. Now Helkin uses a screen at the top of the key, but is covered up well by Brown. Here's Denikis inside. His shot off the glass, no good. He's able to deflect it out. Now gets it back and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Royals were in position to get the offense or the defensive rebound and clear the possession, but Denikis sneaks his hand in there, taps it out to the perimeter. And Isaiah Johnson dribble penetrates, leaving it for Denikis, and he's fouled. First is right through for Drew Denikis.
Denikis is a 65.2% shooter from the stripe. Guy you don't want to see at the free throw line much this game.
Denikis 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Now make it 2 of 4 as he misses the second. GLR in front 11-9. Johnson races ahead, leaves it for Peterson, who passes up a free throw line jumper, and the Royals will reset the offense at the perimeter. Lucas Brown cross court to Johnson. Thought about a 3. He passes it up. Now leaves it for Brown. Brown leaves it inside for Peterson. He has it stripped away by Jumbeck. And the Mustangs in the half court. Jumbeck top of the key with it. Gives it off to the far side. Here's Tommy Den Hertog. Now swing it around. Jumbeck trying to get it in the post. No such luck. Van Briesen now to Denikis, top of the key, swings it around to Den Hartog. He's going to fire a left wing 3. That misses everything. Johnson there to catch it, and here comes Gunnar Johnson. Cross-court pass to Brown. He drives baseline. Cut off. Here's Jace Cowling. He drives into the paint, throws a wild shot up on contact. Misses everything, and the Mustangs come up with a solid defensive stand. MMCRU, not a good offensive 5 out there right now, lacking some shooting. Bork applies pressure out at the half-court line, almost comes away with the turnover, but goes out of bounds. The Mustangs will keep it with just 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Jace Cowling will sub out. We'll see Brace and Mulder back into the game again.
Cowling to the bench is Mulder. Comes in to try to give the Royals an offensive presence as well. Mustangs, here's Denikis off a screen, inside, good off the glass.
Really nice cut from Denikis, and you just got to protect the paint better. It's too easy of a bucket.
Set play for the Mustangs with just 14 on the shot clock, able to convert there, and now lead this one 13-9. Brown drives in, his shot no good, but draws the foul. Let's see who they get it on. It's going to be on Denikis, his second. So the Royals got him in foul trouble in the first half of the first meeting, and now he has 2 here at the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. And here's Lucas Brown at the free throw line for 2. First is off the mark, and the Royals continue to miss free throws.
Denikis is going to check out as Grieve checks back in. That's a big plus for MMCRU as Denikis really sets a presence for this entire offense inside the paint.
Lucas Brown's second attempt is short. And the Royals just 59% from the line on the year, and they have missed their last 4 at the line tonight. These types of ball games, you're going to keep your season alive. You got to do the little things right. Now a 3 from the left wing. That's right through for the Mustangs as Brandon Van Briesen, the senior, knocks it down. And just like that, GLR up 16-9. Bork drives. No good on the shot off the glass, but a blocking foul is going to be called on Jumbeck.
Yeah, and GLR really wants the charge call on there.
Jumbeck was in position there, and he started falling backwards before the contact even happened, and I think that's where they got him on the block.
Right.
If he actually takes the contact, he's probably going to get that call. Here's Bork. He knocks down the first free throw.
That's like we said. You get into playoff basketball in this situation, you're going to have refs they're going to be extra picky on things like that, and when it comes to playoff basketball, you got to play some disciplined and some high quality.
Kyler Bork's second free throw. He gets the shooter's bounce on that one as it sticks between the iron and the backboard. 16-11. GLR in front with the basketball. Here's a pass inside to Hamilton. He can't corral it, and the Royals save it off their own knee. Johnson went to save it when he probably shouldn't have. Threw it off the knee of Bork. It goes out of bounds right back to the Mustangs. Now inbounding under their own basket. The Royals are going to switch to a 2-3 zone. Grieve with it. Now Helkin. Johnson up top. Here's a 3 from the top of the key. Right through again for Van Briesen. They've gotten 2 threes from Brandon Van Briesen and the 3 from Micah Jumbeck. The Mustangs are starting to shoot it.
Van Briesen shooting 34% from three-point line. Really heating up here today.
Here's Schnepp inside. Steps through. Tries going across court to Brown on the backside, and he's fouled. And that's going to put him at the line as the 7th team foul on the Mustangs. This one's going to go on Matt Helkin. It's his first. In the 3:53 to go in the first half, the Royals in the bonus. Here's Mitchell Schnepp at the line for the front end of a 1-and-1.
Derek Goff checks into the game. Let's see, Lucas Braun checked out.
Schnepp's free throw no good. Brayson Mulder skies for the rebound. And he's tied up, bringing it down. Possession arrow gives it to GLR. Mulder skied for the board over everybody, but brought it down to his waist, and Helkin was there to tie him up. Mustangs have the ball on the possession arrow. Now a 8-point lead and the basketball. Van Briesen to Helkin. Inside, Johnson kicks it back out. Grieve in the left corner. Now Helkin thought about a 3, puts it on the deck. His floater, good off the glass. Kind of an unorthodox floater. He gets it to go, and now the Mustangs in front by 10, their largest lead of the night, and they've absolutely dominated the second quarter. Mulder is going to get called for a walk at the top of the key.
Michael Peterson checks into the game for Gunnar Johnson at the 3:12 mark.
This George Little Rock Mustang team, 10-10 on the year, but they own wins over Sioux Center and swept the season series with Sheldon. A tough squad. Swinging around the perimeter, Van Briesen covered up this time, puts it on the deck, leaves it for Grieve. A baseline drive, leaves it backside Hamilton. He finishes off the glass.
The bank's open for Hamilton right now. It hasn't looked pretty for him, and now the MMCRU is going to call a timeout.
And GLR has outscored MMCRU 12-2 to start the second quarter. That 2-point lead now up to 12 with 2:48 to go. First half, the Mustangs in front by 12. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here with more Royals basketball right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Royals with the basketball out of the timeout. Derek Goff spins in the lane and misses the jumper, and a loose ball foul called. I think they get Mitchell Schnepp for the foul. Just his first, the 5th team foul on the Royals with 2:37 to go here in the first half. GLR, a 23-11 lead. Mustangs using some screening away from the ball. Isaiah Johnson on the deck. Goes up strong, misses. Hamilton deflects it around. Michael Peterson comes away with it. Defensive stop for the Royals. They got to start scoring some baskets to cut into this deficit. Here's Mulder, drives, and they're going to wave off the basket and call a charge on a backdoor cut. Not sure about that call. Mulder did a nice job of avoiding contact and clipped the side of the defender, but they give him the call.
Yeah, I think Mulder even got that shot off before contact was made. And
it's a tough call against the Royals. They've had a couple of travel calls that have been a little iffy as well. And tough break there. Here's Helkin on the left wing. Back cross-court pass. Grieve about walked through the, now goes to Hamilton. Hamilton's shot no good, but a foul called on Mulder. And he's not happy about it. It's more frustration, I think, from the offensive end than anything else.
Ref having a conversation with Mulder right now as it looks like Braun and Peterson are going to check in. We might expect to see Mulder come to the bench for a cool-off here really quick.
Minute 45 to go first half. The Mustangs in front by 12. Here's Charlie Hamilton. His first free throw rims out. Got the second foul on Mulder. He's going to come to the bench. Here comes Lucas Brown and Jonah Peterson. Mitchell Schnepp and Grayson Mulder check out.
Got a score update from Cherokee and Sheldon right now at the 3-minute mark. Sheldon's leading that one 27-10.
Hamilton misses the second. It's tapped out. Johnson able to corral it at the perimeter. Misses. Now a third chance for the Mustangs. Hamilton wide open. His shot's blocked away by Borg. And a good recovery as Kyler Borg comes backside to block it, but the Royals have to rebound better. Right now, Michael Peterson and Jonah Peterson in the ball game, but not a good effort on the glass from MMCRU so far here in the first half. Here's a inbounds under their own basket. Grieve on the left wing. Cross-court pass. Stolen away by Lucas Brown. He's going to drive all the way in. Has it stripped away. Spinning away. Now Hamilton on a sprint out the other way. His ball fake, and he'll draw the foul. And that might be a microcosm of the Royals season there. Brown had a one-on-one. Decides not to go because getting called, afraid to be called for a charge. Spins around, has it stripped away. They throw it to Hamilton in stride the other direction. Ball fake and draws the foul, and he'll knock down the first free throw attempt.
Yeah, and more than anything, it looked like the Royals were about to capture some momentum back here late in the second going into halftime, and now it just goes right back to George. So,
This MMCRU team struggles to score the ball consistently, and it's happened here in the second quarter. Hamilton misses the second free throw attempt. Now Johnson drives in, loses his footing, is called for a travel. And right now, Coach Cam Kuchel is looking for an answer from anybody, but the Royals have constantly turned it over, struggled on the glass. It's the little things that you absolutely cannot do, and it's happened here in the second quarter. The wheels are about to fall off. 65 seconds to go. Mustangs with the ball in a 13-point lead. Jumbeck, left wing with it. Gets it on the corner. Now Greaves going to get called for a walk. That's the same thing that Bork did earlier, so there's some consistency in that call. The Royals, the 20-second differential on the shot clock, see if they can get a 2-for-1. Brown open in the corner for three, doesn't even look at the rim. Now gets rid of it to Johnson. Goff's going to fire at top of the key. That's off the mark. Mustangs clear with Den Hartog on the board. And now a timeout for GLR. Just 1 second, the differential on the shot clock and game clock. We got 30 on the game clock. As the Mustangs use a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. GLR in front, 24-11. Behind a big second quarter effort, outscoring MMCRU 14-2 here in the second frame. The winner of this one advances to the second round on Thursday night. That one at Lamar's, taking on the winner of Galen Catholic and Woodbury Central. That one going on right now.
That game's actually, I got a score for that one, Tim. 31-15 in favor of the home team, Galen Catholic.
Barring an upset, that'll be the Galen Catholic Jays in that second round matchup on Thursday night. Here are the Mustangs inbounding the ball. 30 seconds on the game clock. Helkin now up to Jumbeck at the top of the key. Mustangs weaving, doing a nice job of ball movement while not really playing for a shot as the clock gets down to 10. Now they move. Jumbeck to the right side. Here's Johnson on a drive. His pass is deflected out of bounds by Goff. Just 5 seconds on the game clock, and the Mustangs have 3 on the shot clock. They'll have to inbound it and get a quick shot off. Here's Helkin, a corner three off the mark. Offensive rebound. It's controlled by Bork, and at the end of the first half, GLR leads this one 24-11 over MMCRU. We're going to head to the halftime break. We'll be back with the halftime show here on Fuller Digital Solutions and 92.1 KCHE.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a second-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU, Royal Athletics, and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Schmelling Construction is a general excavating company that specializes in farm drainage, terraces, waterways, demolition, and concrete asphalt recycling. They are a proud supporter of the local school district and community. Schmelling Construction is a family-owned business that has been going strong since 1977. Visit them online at schmellingconstruction.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show live from George tonight. MMCRU trailing the George Little Rock Mustangs 24-11 at the break. Mustangs led 10-9 at the end of the first quarter and blew this one open here in the second frame, outscoring the Royals 14-2. Leading this one 24-11 at halftime. GLR led in scoring by Brandon Van Briesen, 6 points on 2 threes. 5 points for Charlie Hamilton, 4 for Isaiah Johnson, 4 for Drew Denikis. 3 points for Micah Jumbeck and 2 for Matt Helkin. Royals led in scoring by Derek Goss, 3 points on a 3-point basket, the lone 3-point basket for the Royals. 2 points each for Gunnar Johnson, Michael Peterson, Kyler Bork, and Mitchell Schnapp. The Royals have to get something going on the offensive end. 2 points in a quarter is an absolute killer, and it has put them in a double-digit hole at the half, 24-11, GLR in front. Michael, do you have some other scores from around the area?
Yes, sir, I do. A whole lot of boys basketball action going on tonight in Northwest Iowa. Currently, Ridgeview is tied with Okoboji 23-23 at halftime. Remsen St. Mary's with a commanding 31-12 lead over Siouxland Christian. That one's going on over in Remsen. South O'Brien playing in Paulina, matched up with Harris Lake Park. Currently, South O'Brien leading 30-18 at halftime. Cherokee Braves trailing to Sheldon 32-21 at half. Galen Catholic currently a commanding lead 33-15 over Woodbury. And Unity Christian leading MVAO 40-9 at halftime right now. That's all I've got, Tim.
The winner of this one here in George will advance to Thursday night's second round to take on the winner of that Galen Catholic Woodbury Central matchup in Lamar's. The J is the favorite in that one, and they were leading there by double digits at halftime as well. We'll keep an eye on it. some other games in the first round of the districts here. Remsen St. Mary's and Siouxland Christian. The Hawks were in front in that one. Hartley Melvin Sanborn and Alta Aurelia duking it out at HMS tonight. Kingsley Pearson at Akron Westfield at meeting in Kingsley. South O'Brien in front of Harris Lake Park. On the bottom half of the brackets, the Jays in front. George Little Rock in front here. GTRA and Trinity Christian, a good GTRA squad, favored in that one. And Newell Fonda hosting Lawton Bronson in the bottom half of the bracket. 3 minutes here to the start of the second half. We're going to take another commercial break. We'll be back with more on the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show after this here on FDS and 92.1 KCHE.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders. You're gonna love the view.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Westel offers faster internet speeds for your new devices. The new year's begun, and your home may have new internet-connected devices. Maybe Santa brought your children new phones, tablets, or a gaming console. Or maybe you used holiday money to finally purchase the new computer or smart home devices you've been wanting. The more devices, the more speed you need, along with a quality router to support them. To enjoy the best internet experience, call Westel at 712-786-1181 to upgrade to a new internet speed and a Westel-managed Wi-Fi router.
United Bank of Iowa is a proud supporter of MMCRU athletics. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 18 years, United Bank of Iowa's experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed. If you need financing for your farm, home, or vehicle, United Bank of Iowa's lenders are ready to listen. United Bank of Iowa has all the services you need for a busy family on the go, including mobile deposit, digital wallet, and much more. The difference is at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Claiborne and Marcus offices. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. George Little Rock in front, 24-11. The start of the second half here, just seconds away. Take a look at our second half starting lineup, sponsored by Farmers State Bank and Buena Vista Regional Medical Center in Storm Lake. The second half starting lineups for the Royals going with the same starting five, and Kyler Bork, Gunnar Johnson, Michael Peterson, Lucas Brown, and Bryson Mulder. The Mustangs, their same starting five as well. Brandon Van Briesen, Isaiah Johnson, Matt Helkin, Charlie Hamilton, and Drew Denikis. That starting lineup, one senior, four juniors. The Mustangs going to have themselves a nice squad again next year as well as they join the War Eagle Conference. Royals will probably be seeing them twice a year going forward. MMCRU at the ball to start the second half against the GLR man-to-man defense. Here's Mulder off to Brown. He's pressured at the volleyball line. A give and go. Brown kicks it out. Now Mulder, a corner three. No good. And on the deck to get the rebound is Hamilton. No numbers for the Mustangs. Now pull it out and reset. Corner three off the mark, and Michael Peterson with the rebound. That one attempted by Brandon Van Briesen. Royals push it ahead quickly. Brown, a pull-up jumper in and out, and Hamilton snags it with one hand. Royals cannot take the lid off the basket. Ice cold. GLR with the ball, looking to slowly pull away. Helkin, top of the key, now right wing. And a high-low. Hamilton at the right elbow inside to Denikis. He lays it in. Denikis had position on Mulder. And the pass over top, he's able to lay it in with the right hand way too easily. Now the Royals on a give and go. Bork comes away with it. A dribble jump shot, misses everything there. Brown saves it. Out of the corner. Brown drives baseline. He's cut off, goes through contact and lays it in. A nice left-handed take on the baseline for Lucas Brown. And the Royals, their first basket of the second half, his first basket of the night. Now Van Briesen called for a walk.
Royals really got to start running with this momentum they got right here. If you can put a little run together early in the second half, it could really pay off for them.
Got to keep putting pressure on that defense. Now the Royals almost give it away. Johnson able to come away with it, but with 20 on the shot clock, not a lot of good offensive movement. Here's a spin move. Mulder leaves it. Johnson, he can't finish off the glass. Too hard. And now the Mustangs push it ahead. Helkin on the left wing goes to the left elbow for Drew Denikis. They swing it around the perimeter. There's Hamilton, 17 feet from the basket, gives it up. Helkin thought about a three at the top of the key. Now goes inside. Denikis doubled, and he'll walk with it. I think he suspected contact was coming from behind, and the Royals kind of pulled the chair out from behind him. He stumbles to the ground, getting called for the travel. Johnson with it for the Royals. Gives it off to Michael Peterson. Back up top, the Royals trying to get it inside. Bork, a tough jumper. Good. Use the screen, and Kyler Bork knocks it down from 18 feet. Back-to-back baskets. The Mustang lead at 11. Here's a pass inside. Hamilton comes down with it and lays it in. And the backside help defensively, just too slow getting there. And the Mustangs respond. 28-15, 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Here's Bork, and he's going to get called for a walk again. Royals, unforced turnovers. It's been a problem all year. It's reared its ugly head here tonight a couple of times. Here's Helkin avoiding a turnover of his own. Now here's Johnson. He is able to hit. Pulled the ball fake from the right elbow, and off the screen, Hamilton rolls backside, gets the easy two on the pass from Johnson. A good set play for the Mustangs. Here's Peterson, a short jumper, good, and Michael Peterson answers.
That brings Peterson up to 4 points on the night.
Mustangs, the ball in a 13-point lead. Johnson pulls the trigger, no good. Hamilton gets the rebound. And now he's going to draw a foul on a busted play defensively.
Hamilton is just taking over right now. All over the place, drawing fouls, getting easy buckets, getting loose rebounds.
Well, in the paint there, the rebound corralled out to the, slowly comes out to the right elbow. And Michael Peterson and Kyler Bork just looked at each other, and neither one of them went for the basketball.
Right. Coach Kuchel is letting them know it right now.
Coach Kuchel using a 30-second timeout for the Royals, and he's getting after his players. And I don't think he liked the fact that two players are standing there looking at the rebound, and neither one of them went for it. And Hamilton saves the possession, and not only that, draws a foul on really putting himself in the air 5 feet from the basket. There was no gimme by any means, but the defense out of position.
Yeah, and in a game like this, you know, with your what could be the last game of the season, the Royals really got to find the momentum to play for. You know, they're playing for the season. It could be your senior's last game, and you'd like to see them play with a little bit more effort and attitude and energy right now, and that's just not evident.
Charlie Hamilton gets the first free throw to go. Second is short, and the Royals able to corral the board. A 31-17 ball game. Here's Mulder inside. His shot off the glass, no good. And a possession there, drive with the right hand, use a screen, no passing or ball movement whatsoever. And just a poor offensive possession. Mustangs have it in the half court, swing it around the perimeter. Helkin's three, good from the right wing. And Matt Helkin had been quiet. His second field goal, the first from beyond the arc, and now a 34-17 lead. Here's Brown, his finger roll, good for the lefty on a good hard take. For the sophomore Lucas Brown.
Lucas Brown playing with a lot of energy right now. These last 3-4 possessions, sprinting up and down the court. That's the effort you like to see from the underclassmen.
Here's the high-low, and Hamilton's pass deflected away by Peterson. Right now, George Little Rock, just everything too easy on the offensive end. Mulder's going to get called for the foul there.
I don't really know what he did. It looks like he must have just got his hand tied up a little bit and got called.
The third foul of the night on Bryson Mulder. 3:02 to go in the third quarter. The Royals are going to put some subs into the ball game. Derek Goth in. Mitchell Schnepp also in the ball game. Royals go to a 2-3 zone out of the inbounds and a fresh shot clock for the Mustangs. Tyler Grieve. Good jump back. Now a high-low. Here's Johnson playing the four, basically. He can't finish. Peterson rebounds on the backside.
The Royals into a 2-3 zone with Mitch in the middle there.
Bork uses a screen. He fires a three. No good, but he's hacked on the arm by Isaiah Johnson. And Bork will go to the line for 3 free throws. And really, there's been contact a couple of times that wasn't called, and that time Johnson, I'm not sure what he was thinking. Hammers Bork across the arm. He's going to put him at the line for 3.
You know, you'd like to see Bork be in a position where he can really set his feet and take a good shot, and not one that was kind of catch and shoot all in one motion and while also in the air. And you know, he drew the foul out of it. I'd like to see the Royals be in situations where they can get that pass into the paint, pass it back out, and get an open corner look for Bork.
Bork made the first, misses the second. The Royals shooting just 23% on the season from beyond the three-point line, and we talked about it on the way up here. A lot of these threes are contested off the dribble, much like that one was. Not a lot of inside out where the shooters can catch it in a shooting position, have their shoulders square, and get a good look at it. Bork knocks down the third. Now the Royals going to trap in the backcourt. They come away with the steal. Here's Peterson, and he's fouled on a reach-in. And Isaiah Johnson picks up his second foul in a matter of 15 seconds. His third total. And the Royals have the deficit to 13 and they'll have the ball here in the half court. Schnepp has it inside against Denikis. Spins. His shot inside, no good. Tightly contested. In the Mustangs, it's one and done. The Mustangs all over the glass. Royals back to man-to-man defense. Jumbeck left wing, goes inside. Denikis spins baseline. His shot, no good off the glass. And here comes Lucas Brown with it. Brown spins in the lane. His short jumper too hard. The rebound is loose on the floor. Denikis comes away with it. Brown a bit out of control there. And the Mustangs having the half court. Now it's through the hands of Grieve. Bork on a run out. His shot off the glass is good. The deficit down to 11 with 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 34-23. And now a foul from Michael Peterson as the Mustangs push it ahead to Tyler Grieve on the sideline. Peterson didn't get there quick enough, and he's going to pick up his third foul. Out of the ball game, he comes for Jonah Peterson. Lucas Brown also is going to get a breather as Gunnar Johnson checks in.
I see Hamilton and Van Brissen check in for GLR now as well.
Here's Van Briesen. Guarded by Goth, gives it up. Jumbeck on the right wing. He's swinging around the perimeter. Now trying to get it into Hamilton. Can't. He continue to move it to the right side. And here's a drive down, cut off. Now Bork almost has the steal.
Bork playing really good defense on Jumbeck.
Down to 8 on the shot clock. A tough jumper from the free throw line, no good for Matt Helkin, and Bork with the rebound. A good defensive possession for the Royals. Now Bork from the elbow, no good off of a screen. And not a bad decision, a 2-for-1 opportunity with an 8-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's a pass inside Hamilton against Schnepp. He finishes off the glass. And the Royals, down by 13, can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they would choose to. Johnson dribbles it around and he'll pull it back out.
And with that, Hamilton up to 12 points on the night. Like we said, he's just taken over the paint.
Down to 10 on the game clock. Johnson off to Jonah Peterson on the left wing. Back to Johnson, down to 6 on the clock. Here's a pass into Schnepp. That pass gets across to Goth. His 3 off the mark. And Schnepp can't finish at the buzzer. At the end of 3, George Little Rock in front, 36-23. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions in 92.1 KCHE.
Contact Culligan, your local water expert.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Back in George for the start of the fourth quarter. The Mustangs a 13-point lead and the basketball. There's Isaiah Johnson. Tries to get it into Denikis. He does on the block. His shot good off the glass. And the foul. Kyler Bork going to pick up the foul as he got caught in between there just a second. The fourth team foul on the Royals, but Drew Denikis stretch this lead to 15, and then he's at the line for 1. That's off the mark. Jonah Peterson skies for the board. Gunnar Johnson tries to get inside. He'll turn around. Jumper, no good. Gunnar Johnson, Jonah Peterson, Garrett Goth, Kyler Bork, and Grayson Mulder on the floor for the Royals. Third quarter is played to a stalemate, but MMCRU is going to have to, if they want to save their season, they're going to need a huge fourth quarter. Mustangs with the ball in the half court. Now Denikis comes off a screen at the free throw line, misses the shot off the glass. Jonah Peterson clears it on the backside. Here's Bork quickly into the front court. Leaves it for Peterson. He spins in. Jonah, no good off the glass, but draws the foul on Charlie Hamilton, and Jonah Peterson to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Peterson's been on the bench a lot tonight, so you'd like to see him come in with a fresh little bit of energy and, like we said, push this team through got to be a strong fourth quarter if we want to see any more Royals basketball games after this.
Peterson at the line for 2. Misses the first. He missed a couple in the first half as well. It's been that kind of night for the Royals, especially from the free throw line, but I think it sums it up pretty well. Peterson gets the second free throw to go, and he'll come out of the ball game as Michael Peterson checks back in. The Royals want to go to that full court press again, a 1-2-1-1. Call it a diamond and one, if you will. Elkin inbounds it. Johnson trying to get to the middle of the floor. Now they do, and it's beaten. And now a pass to Denikis on the block was deflected out of bounds by Goff. We'll stay with the Mustangs. Johnson out of the ball game. Lucas Brown in.
Goff went full goaltender mode on that one. Stuck his arm up and just blocked that thing. take away an easy bucket for GLR.
Mustangs have it around the perimeter, 20 on the shot clock. A 14-point lead. It's 38-24 in favor of GLR. 6:30 to go in the ball game. Helkin gets a corner three off, hits the top of the backboard, and a loose ball foul is going to get called on Charlie Hamilton as he knocks over Michael Peterson. Hamilton's second, the fourth team foul on the Mustangs. Both teams just 4 team fouls here in the second half. Here's Lucas Brown, drives baseline, is cut off and has the pass deflected away. Once again, it's just been one pass and out of control for the Royals, or not even a pass. It seems like try to use a screen and score, and they've just struggled. And now a blocking foul is going to be called on Derek Goff as he cuts off Brandon Van Briesen at the top of the key, but does not get the call. It's his second. Now the team's fifth. They have one more to give. Mustangs inbounded out by the volleyball line. Denikis picks it up and will get rid of it. 30 seconds on a fresh shot clock for the Mustangs. Isaiah Johnson with it up top, gives it to the left elbow. It's almost stripped away. Johnson comes away with it, and he'll finish off the glass. That just a tough luck, a bad bounce for the Royals. Not a lot of control in that half-court possession for GLR, but it just comes to Johnson, who has a lane to the bucket, lays it in with the right hand. Mulder gives it off to Bork, his three. Good. Dang. Kyler Bork knocks it down from outside.
That's what we like to see. Kyler Bork get his feet set. He can take a good three-point shot. When he's shooting on the run, things don't go too well.
Bork, the first Royals player into double figures with 11. Johnson has it. Now it's stolen away by Mulder. Mulder misses the lay-in. He's too concerned about the defender behind him. And the loose ball foul is going to be called on Kyler Bork, and it's going to be the third foul on Bork. 40-27, 5:02 to go in the ball game. Mustangs have it. The Royals still in the diamond and one press. Here's the right side. Johnson drives through it, kicks to the corner. Denikis passes up on the three, and the Mustangs will run some clock. Out top is Van Briesen. Goes to the corner. Helkin's covered up. Denikis flashes. He goes right at Michael Peterson and lays it in off the glass. And with 4:38 to go in the ball game, the Mustangs in front, 42-27, a full timeout called. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions and 92.1 KCHE.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
The Royals with the basketball out of the timeout. A 42-27 lead for the Mustangs. Here's a right wing three for Derek Goff. That's off the mark. Now a drive by Van Briesen. He'll pull it out, and the Mustangs will run their half-court set. Very patient. Here's Grieve, drives, kicks it out. Now Johnson, a baseline drive. Reverse layup. Good.
Really nice reverse layup. Got past Mitchell Schnepp. Nice play from Johnson.
Just a good, patient offensive set for the Mustangs. Brought everybody up. Post player at the high post. Opened everything up inside, and Johnson just beat his man. Here's Schnepp. Finishes with the right hand off the glass. 44-29. GLR in front. They break the press. Johnson to Denikis. A corner three wide open right through. Denikis hit a couple of them from the corner in the first meeting in Remsen. He's got a smooth stroke. He drops that one in, and now the lead up to 18. Pass knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Royals. 3:26 to go. Gunnar Johnson and Michael Peterson check back in.
Keeping an eye on the Cherokee game right now. The Braves made a run. They're back in at 50-46. Sheldon still leading midway through the fourth quarter.
Isaiah Johnson out of the ball game as Micah Jumbeck checks back in. Johnson has had a big night for the Mustangs. Here's Johnson, Gunnar Johnson, cut off baseline. He has to kick it out. Now an open look. He'll pull the trigger at the free throw line and gets the shooter's bounce. Gunnar Johnson, his second field goal of the night. Royals able to set up their full court pressure. Jumbeck and Helkin playing catch in the backcourt. Finally gets it ahead to Van Briesen. Now the Mustangs with 2:45 to go, just settled into that half-court offense. Helkin back out, a long two for Grieve, misses everything. Now Brown up ahead to Bork. He's going to fire a triple. That's off the mark. Michael Peterson on the rebound. He can't finish on the putback. GLR weaves through the backcourt. They get it into the front court, and now content with running more clock. Van Briesen on the backside. Grieve leaves it for Helkin. He won't shoot it yet. Then they'll set things up with 15 on the shot clock. Now an inside pass, kicks it out. Jumbeck, a wide open three. No good. In the rebound comes the hands of Brayson Mulder, and Denikis going to get called for a displacement.
Another close game going on. Okoboji leading Ridgeview 40-44. About 6 minutes left in the fourth right now. That one going on over in Holstein.
Here's Bork, uses a screen. His three is good. Kyler Bork knocks down his second triple of the night. Trying to keep the Royals in it. It's 47-34, just a minute 40 to go. Jumbeck dribbles through traffic, has it knocked away, and a timeout called once he gathers it back on the floor. And a 30-second timeout taken by the Mustangs. 1:37 to go. 47-34. George Little Rock in front, and they'll have the basketball after the timeout. A special thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible here on Fuller Digital Solutions and KCHE Radio. Several local businesses able to sponsor these broadcasts. Be sure to return the favor by patronizing their businesses in the future. Allows for many area contests to be streamed and broadcasted live. It's turned into several nights a week with a lot of these makeup games. Mustangs with the ball out of the timeout. Here's an interior pass. Denikis comes down with it. He finishes inside. Van Briesen should have been the quarterback, and the Central Lion, George Little Rock Lions. Now the Royals turn it over. Michael Peterson knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with GLR. And here comes a couple of bench players for the Royals. Andrew Berinsky, a senior, into the ball game with a minute 14 to go. Jace Cowling also in.
We're going to see the senior Max DeBoer from George Little Rock check into the game as well.
The Royals are going to keep the full court press on. Had a few games here where senior Andrew Berinsky has gotten a couple of opportunities, and that should be an over and back violation. It was not, and now the Mustangs throw it away anyways.
Another score update from that Cherokee game, Tim. The Braves are leading 52-51 with 3:03 left in the fourth quarter.
More subs into the ball game for the Royals. Owen Schrader into the ball game, as is Xander Tenneger. And Clint Staub, the sophomore point guard, into the ball game. He'll bring it up the floor with under a minute to go. 49-34. It's been all Mustangs in this one. Tenneger, top of the key, gives it up. Berinsky with it. Be nice to see Berinsky fire one up. Here's Collin. Can't get it inside. Now they reverse it. Berinsky thought about a three. Now he puts it on the deck, gives it up. Schrader gives it back to Berinsky inside, but he overshoots him, and it's out of bounds. Freshman Michael Schmeling comes into the ball game as Berinsky comes out. And the Mustangs break the press, and a foul is going to be called on Staub. Isaiah Johnson will go to the free throw line for the front end of a 1-and-1 as the Mustangs are in the bonus with 23 seconds to go. First free throw good. This is a 2-point game at the end of the first quarter, and the Royals only scoring 2 points the whole second quarter, put them in a double-digit hole at the halftime break, and George Little Rock has not let them get any closer than 11. And a couple of Isaiah Johnson free throws stretch the lead to 17. 51-34. Just 22 seconds to go. Here's Clint Staub. He'll push it ahead to Tenneger. Here's Collins. Staub with it. Michael Schmeling, the freshman, drives, kicks it out. Tenneger, now it hits Schrader on a roll. His shot no good, but he's fouled. Might have got poked in the eye. Foul called with 8 seconds to go.
Foul is going to go on number 22, Colin DeLue.
Owen Schrader, junior at the free throw line. And this first free throw is right through. Tyler Grieve for George Little Rock gets a standing ovation as he comes out of the ballgame. Schrader's second free throw on the way. And that one's also right through. Owen Schrader in the scorebook. Couple of points, and the Mustangs will dribble it out and advance to the second round. A three at the buzzer, no good. Put back, no good. And that will do it. Final score from tonight's first round district contest in George. The George Little Rock Mustangs, a 51-36 winner over MMCRU. The Mustangs improved to 11-10 on the season, and they'll move on to the second round matchup against the most likely the Galen Catholic Jays on Thursday night in Lamar's. The Royal season concludes at 6-16. After this one, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with the Fuller Digital Solutions and Methodist Manor post-game show right after this here on FDS.
Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmers State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmers State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Methodist Manor post-game show. Final score tonight in George, the GLR Mustangs, a 51-36 winner over MMCRU. This one just a 10-9 ball game at the end of one quarter, but GLR a 14-2 scoring advantage in the second quarter blew this one open. Teams played to a stalemate in the third quarter, and the Mustangs outscoring the Royals 15-13 in the fourth frame. GLR led in scoring tonight by Drew Denikis, his 15 points, 7 rebounds, 12 points for Charlie Hamilton, 6 boards, 10 points for Isaiah Johnson, 6 points for Brandon Van Briesen, 5 for Matt Hilken, and 3 points for Micah Jumbeck. The Royals led in scoring tonight by Kyler Borks, 14 points. No other Royals scored more than 4. Mitchell Schnepp had 4. Lucas Brown had 4. Michael Peterson 4. Gunnar Johnson 4. 3 points for Derek Goff, 2 for Owen Schrader, and 1 for Jonah Peterson. Freshman Brayson Mulder held scoreless on the evening. That will conclude the MMCRU Royals boys season. As we mentioned, finishing 6-16. GLR advances to the second round Thursday night in the Mars against Galen Catholic. We will have video and audio tomorrow night for the girls' second round matchup. MMCRU hosting West Sioux in Marcus, a 7 o'clock start. Tomorrow night, we'll have it here on Fuller Digital Solutions, and if they are able to win, they'll advance to the third round regional semifinals in Rock Rapids on Friday night. We'll follow the Lady Royals as they go through district play after this one. Michael, any scores to wrap up tonight's broadcast?
Yeah, so HMS taking down Alta Aurelia 72-42. A couple of War Eagle Conference teams. Or is Alta Aurelia in the War Eagle Conference? No, they're not. My bad. HMS, a War Eagle Conference team, getting a big victory on over in Hartley tonight. Kingsley Pearson took down Akron Westfield 63-33. There's actually less than a minute left to go in that game as Kingsley Pearson will try and run down the clock. That game happening in Kingsley. South O'Brien took down Harris Lake Park in Paulina 55-43. And let's see, the Cherokee game still going on. A close battle there over in Cherokee with Sheldon. Currently the Braves leading that one 55-54 in the fourth quarter. Really close game going on over there.
Thanks for that, Michael, and thanks for joining us for a few ball games this season as well. It's much appreciated to have a second voice on the call, and I know it certainly helps me out. So,
it's my pleasure, Tim. Ton of fun.
Thanks to everybody for tuning in for the Royals boys basketball broadcast this season. Stick with us tomorrow night. The Lady Royals host West Sioux. We'll have that one for you in Marcus, 7 o'clock start, the girls' second round matchup. Again, thanks for joining us this evening, and we will see you tomorrow night.